Look, before we get into the content, it's really important that you guys hit that subscribe button. We're out here every single day working for y'all, trying to hit y'all with the best content. And what motivates us to keep going is people like you. So hit the subscribe button, join the conversation, join the Deuce Gang.
What he said.
Okay.
Hey,
This
I like
time,
that. I like that. Little play.
why not? This time it's against women, but also for white, created by white men. Now we've spoken to this. We've spoken to this before, but we like to, stay on topic, keep the line of secession going. We're gonna keep you guys up to date, more or less.
Right, right.
So Texas's anti-abortion law, Roe versus Wade, appears to be doomed. So it's fucked. In other words, women, you get knocked up, you're keeping it. So the justices, by a 5-4 margin, refused to hear a challenge in the Texas anti-abortion law, which essentially makes it illegal for abortions to be performed after the 6th week of pregnancy. And there's no exception for rape or incest. And anyone in the United States can sue anyone who facilitates an abortion after the sixth week and collect $10,000. So, in
Crazy.
other words, after 6 weeks, women, you got 6 weeks. If you were raped, if your brother or your uncle slid in there while you were asleep, I'm sorry. I know that sounds disgusting, but hey, I didn't make up the rules. You got 6 weeks to figure it out. Because after that, you're gonna have an interesting conversation to have with that boy or girl when they get a little bit older.
6 weeks. That's not even two. What's that, a month? That's a month and a
That's
half.
a month and a half. I want to
Okay.
know. And by the way, of the 10 justices, there was one woman and there was one black guy. I want to know where
Mhm.
these men get off telling women what to do with their bodies. This is what I'm talking about. When you spoke to the N-word thing, like, our white brothers and sisters, like some of them, I don't see what the problem is. Why can't I say it? I'm not saying it in a rude. No, it's not for you, but the entitlement. I gotta say it. What gives you the right to be able to tell a woman what she can do with her body, especially in the case of rape?
Yeah. You know what's funny? I on IG before I even knew about this story, I did a little survey because I was just looking into the abortion mortality rate. And the topic of being pro-choice has has come up a lot lately in a lot of different topics. You know what I mean? We were speaking about the vaccine passports the other day. Now we're speaking about abortion. There's been many anti-this rallies that have been about pro-choice and the right for certain cultures to have certain freedoms and blah 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 blah. Um, this one right here specifically, I believe they're all connected, right? They're all connected. Abortion, out of every I did the research, so out of every 100,000 abortions, there are zero point 0.7 deaths. 0.7. So to claim that this would be something fatal, you can't really, to the person, to harm the person,
Who's
you
getting
can't
the
really,
abortion? Yeah.
yeah, who's actually getting the abortion. You can claim it, but I mean, the numbers aren't really that high. So how can you allow this? How can you allow such a thing like this? I would say to myself, right? But then, like I said, we spoke on the passports, and the mortality rate on that one isn't very high either. But they've managed to find ways to implement things to make it more convenient for those who are vaccinated, I'll say, than those who are less vaccinated, right? They found ways to implement things and rules and regulations and laws that have gone against those who feel that they have a right to have a choice, even in extreme circumstances. This is why I say when things like this happen, no matter what the topic is, we have to be firm on our stances in all occasions. When you are not firm on your stance in all occasions, and I know this is just a random rant off the top of my head, but this is how I've been feeling. When you are not firm on your stances in all of these occurrences, this is what this allows to happen. It allows these states to come in and make changes on certain things because they can say, we've done it before. It's for this reason. I don't live in Texas. I'm not from Texas, But I know for a fact for them to be able to enact certain laws and regulations or whatever, you have to be able to justify it. There has to be a reason behind it. And why, while me and you sitting here might not know what it was, I'm willing to bet that there was something that happened before that they were able to lean on and then use as an occurrence to prove that this was the better option. And this just means that you just have to pay more attention to what it is. Am I mad that this is happening? Do I think it's unfair? Absolutely, 100%. I've always been pro-choice, but that's my point. I'm always pro-choice, whether it affects me directly or not. I guess I'll just leave it at that.
Probably TED Talk number 3. Viewing public, like honestly, man, like this is really fucked up. If you any solace, it was a 5-4 vote, so it's not like it was just right. So, but at the end of the day, what's done is done. I want to know your thoughts. Are you concerned about this? Roe versus Wade, pretty much Roe versus nothing. It's pretty much
which is
done now.
crazy that they're able to do that, because the whole legal system is based on precedent. So that's incredible to me that they're able to establish this law with that being set. So that's great.
Let's see where they springboard next. Leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Now, the one thing I want to say is I'm so glad that Oscar De La Hoya does not have a womb.
Yo, thanks for watching that video, making it all the way to the end. You made it this far, you have to like. Please subscribe and comment on the video as well. Join the conversation.
Absolutely. We finally hit our goal of 500 subscribers. Yes, we are trying to get to 1,000, and we can only do that with your help. You can start by watching that next video. You see that tiny little icon? Click on that icon, rinse and repeat. Deuces.
Deuce.